Dominion Road is one of Tamaki Makaurau, Auckland's food hotspots. The street with over 108 restaurants offers thousands of dishes from all around the world. Today we're taking you into the kitchen of New Zealand's only Uyghur restaurant. If you're a meat lover, you'll love this food. We eat traditional hanging kebab, Uyghur meat pies and cumin-laden lamb. We dive into a northeastern Thai feast featuring favourites like papaya salad, pork skewers, lab and sticky rice before nabbing a sashimi don from a shop that sells only 101 bowls a day. We're hunting down Auckland's best eats. Hit subscribe and get ready for some mouth-watering food.
I'm Thomas.
And I'm Sheena, and we're chasing a plate.
We hope you're hungry. Let's eat. For 5 years now, we've had the joy of travelling the world and filming videos for this YouTube channel. We're back home in Tamaki Makaurau, Auckland, and we could not be happier to be filming on Dominion Road here in Tamaki Makaurau. The diversity and the amount of restaurants on this road is world class. It's crazy how much good food there is to eat. We're talking 108 restaurants just in the strip that we're filming for this 5-part series. We love it, and the diversity is brilliant. So we're covering lots of different cuisines in this 5-part video series, and today is no different. We're covering a real range of food in this video, and we're starting with Uyghur cuisine, which is from an autonomous region in northwestern China. So a very interesting cuisine to be eating. Let's get into it.
I absolutely adore this restaurant. It is the only, I believe, Uyghur restaurant in New Zealand, and the cuisine is so unique. So the Uyghur people are an ethnic minority from Xinjiang Uyghur Autonomous Region in the northwest of China. The food is very meat heavy, lots of carrots, onions, mutton, beef, wheat products, so noodles, wheat noodles and breads, and there are so many dishes on the menu. It is going to be hard to just limit ourselves to a few, but there's going to be some tasty eats to share with you today.
We've ordered a feast. We've got some meat pies, we've got a lamb and potato dish, we've got some hanging skewers, meat skewers, we've got cucumber salad with heaps of garlic, we've got some salty milk tea. But before we eat it, we're going to go have a look in the kitchen and see it all being prepared. Hello.
The smells in here are awesome. We've watched lamb and potatoes go into the hot oil, deep fry for a bit, and then tossed in a wok with a ton of spices. And now our hanging kebab dish is being put together by a chef. So raw onion and then this beautiful meat that's come out of the oven is just going to be hung on these little racks. One of the most popular dishes at the JadeTown Uyghur restaurant are their pies. So these are Uyghur pies, and I've just been talking to Ali, who's the owner, and he said that the pies are a common street food in Xinjiang. So we've got this humongous pot of pie filling. It's mainly lamb and onions, and the lamb is hand cut, so hand chopped, hand minced lamb, and then this lady here is just rolling out the pastry. So a wheat flour pastry, and then forming these perfect little parcels of pies. Oh man, I'm so excited to get into this one. Our pies are in the oven, the rest of the food is on the table, so we're going to get started on that, and then we'll come back into the kitchen and grab our pies.
How is this for a spread to start us off? Really neat getting in the kitchen, seeing it all be prepared. This dish here with the potatoes, the lamb, deep fried, covered in spices, chucked in the wok, smells unbelievable. We've got the cucumber salad, which is covered in garlic. That is strong with garlic. And then the lamb tower. So this is an interesting contraption. This is actually traditionally cooked in a tandoor oven on this rack. So the whole rack goes into the oven and the meat is cooked that way. They don't have a tandoor here, so they cook the meat in the oven but then serve it on the rack, and that's served with some raw onion underneath. There's some pickled vegetables, it looks like some chili sauce, some mint jelly to go with that. And to drink, we have this beautiful jug of tea. This is a salty milk tea, so, oh my God. Oh, I just poured it everywhere. Okay, gonna have to have a clean-up operation before I can eat. Okay, clean-up initiated. I can't do two things at once, talk on camera and pour tea apparently. Oh, that's so good. So it's a light tea, heavy on the milk flavour, but is salted, so you can get it sweet and salted. We got the salted version. I think it goes really well with this food. Now, this potato and lamb dish is heaven. Look at the spice on there. That is so good. I adore the flavour of cumin, and it's so strong in that dish. So they deep fry the meat and the potatoes together, so the potatoes have a little crispiness on them. The meat has a little crispiness on it, but is soft, easy to eat, and then just covered in spices and tiny bit of chili in that wok, and everything is coated in flavour. That is a very good dish.
The pies have been pulled hot out of the oven and they've been delivered to our table. Look at those beautiful golden parcels. Oh, smell real good. But I reckon I've got to tackle this hanging kebab. I just can't get over how spectacular it looks. And this is my kind of dish, so eating meat off the bone is just, you know, my idea of heaven. So I have got this marinated piece of lamb. I can see a ton of spices on there, chili, cumin. I've dipped it in the mint jelly. Oh man. That mouthful was actually just fat and it was delicious. The lamb has formed this crust over it, and so it's crunchy, melt in your mouth. There's the meat right there. Oh, it's beautiful. What an awesome way to enjoy lamb. There's some raw onion here. It cuts through the richness of the meat. And the Uyghur community is Muslim, so you'll see a lot of mutton, lamb, beef in their diet. Oh man, this is good. It's pie time. I suspect that these are going to be very juicy inside because that huge pile of raw filling that we saw out there was a really great mix of both lean meat and fat. And so this is going to make for a really juicy filling. Hopefully it's cooled down enough. The filling has got such a great texture. It's chunky onions, chunky meat. It's very flavoursome. Look at that. And the pie crust, just the dough, very soft, easy to eat. So good.
The food selection here on Dominion Road is so good. Across this 5 video series, we are having so many different cuisines. In this video alone, we're having Northwestern Chinese, we're having Japanese, and now we're going for some very good Thai. This is a little restaurant we love. I mean, how good is Thai food? This restaurant does great versions and takes us straight back to being in Thailand. This street is so good to eat on.
Tom Yum Eden has a massive menu, so they've got all of the usual suspects, but we have honed in on the Isaan dishes, and Isaan is northeastern Thailand. So they've got this Thai menu, so it's all in Thai, and I've just run it through Google Translate, and I found some dishes which are on here but are not on the main menu. So we're going to order up some northeastern sausages, some papaya salads, and sticky rice, all sorts. Sawadee-ka! Sawadee-mai! You good?
Yeah, I'm good. You want to?
Oh, yes. Oh, wow. Well, you're somtam. I'm just peering over the shoulder of Bee, the chef, and she's making our somtam, so our papaya salad. So it's going into the mortar, and it's going to be ground up to all of those fragrant ingredients. So fish sauce going in.
And sugar syrup.
Oh, palm sugar syrup.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And tamarind sauce.
Oh, can't wait to eat it.
Now some moo ping has gone into the pan. This is my ultimate street food in Thailand. When you're walking the streets of Bangkok, you find little sellers of moo ping all over, pork skewers, and you cannot resist it. So cool to be able to get these in Auckland. Yum!
I'm just watching the lab coming together. So the base of the lab, which is a salad, is going to be minced pork, and then it's going to be mixed up with herbs and ground rice, and it's just such a Moorish dish. Look at our gorgeous dishes on the pass. So we've got our lab, which is the ground pork and ground rice salad. We've got somtam papaya salad, moo ping, the pork skewers, and then some Thai Isaan sausage. What a feast is going to be. And we're going to eat it with sticky rice.
How good does this feast look? We've gone for an Isaan spread. So Isaan is the region in northeastern Thailand. So this is a food you find in that part of Thailand. This restaurant does food from all over Thailand, all your favourites, so your pad thais and your curries and whatnot, but we've focused on this food. This is a spread of food that we love eating when we're in Thailand, so it's really neat to be able to get these flavours here. So starting off, we've got moo ping, pork skewers, normally cooked over charcoal, just done in the pan here because they don't have access to the charcoal, but the caramelization they've got on there smells great. We've got lab, and we've gone with a pork lab as well. This is sort of a pork salad, so there's lots of herbs, spice in there. We've got these fermented sausages. These are great when you're on the street in Thailand. And we've got a somtam, which is a green papaya salad, sticky rice to go with it. What a feast. Moo ping to start me off, these pork skewers. Nice and sweet and sticky, the glaze that they put on them and cook them in. Oh, that takes you right back to being in Thailand. Let's get some somtam. So often you'll get, on the street in Thailand, you'll get moo ping, you get a little bag of this green papaya salad to go with it. Yum. Sharp with spice. It's got fish sauce in there, peanuts for crunch, covered in dried shrimps. So they're a little crunch as well, and obviously a flavour from those shrimps. Oh. Fresh, lively, vibrant. That is delicious. I love the balance of flavours they've got in there. Really good.
I'm compiling a mouthful of lab and sticky rice. Holy moly, that is good. Woo. It's got a kick too. Ton of chili. It's sort of like a warm salad because the ground pork, the minced pork is cooked obviously, and then it's mixed in with those fresh herbs. So you've got the zing of coriander, freshness of mint, there's kaffir lime leaf in there, there's fresh shallots. So it's a very lively mix. Oh, that's good. I'm going to get into this Isaan sausage, so I'm going to go for the old wrap method. So I've got some cabbage leaves, a little bit of ginger, and the sausage is a fermented pork sausage. Whoa, far out, that is really good. It's a sour sausage, so B in the kitchen was telling me that they ferment the pork mixture, the pork and rice mixture, for about 3 or 4 days. So pork, rice got a great soft texture and a sour flavour. Oh, that's so fresh. Oh man, I'm loving this food.
I enjoy eating on Dominion Road so much. The food's so traditional and there's so much diversity. I mean, we've had some really interesting food in this video, and now we're going for Japanese. And what I really love about this restaurant is they do 101 bowls of sashimi a day, and when they're done, they're done. They shut the door after 101 bowls are sold. So you've got to get in to win, so hopefully we can get a bowl.
Sashimi of Japan specialise in sashimi donburi, so raw fish on top of rice. We have gone for the deluxe sashimi donburi, a ton of seafood. So 101 sashimi don available a day. Once they're gone, they're gone. And this tradition of 101 sashimi don shops is quite common in Japan. So there are shops like this in Japan, and so they've brought this tradition to New Zealand. So this deluxe sashimi don, all kinds of seafood. We've got king salmon, there's shimesaba, which is cured mackerel, bonito, tuna, snapper, trevally, and then we've got a mussel, prawn, octopus, unagi, which is eel, scallop, and then let me just show you what it looks like underneath here. So ta-da! We've got some wasabi, and then we've got white rice, tabiko, which is the flying fish roll, some egg, ginger, spring onion, and some nori, some seaweed. So we're going to mix all that up and then dip our sashimi, the raw fish, into the soy sauce and wasabi.
Such a gorgeous looking meal. I'm going to dive straight in for the trevally. This is a prevalent fish here in the waters in New Zealand, and a very good sashimi. Wow. Oh, they use very high quality fish here, and that jumps out at me straight away. Clean, fresh, that's really good. Let's go with some salmon, an absolute classic when it comes to sashimi. We'll give that a big dunk in the soy and wasabi. Oh, oh, that is good. Again, super fresh, really good quality fish. Let's have some rice. I love that vinegar taste that you get through this style of Japanese rice. How special is it to be able to eat like this? I mean, so clean, fresh, and such good quality. And I love this little restaurant. I feel like I'm in Japan. It's just a neat environment to be in with such good food. And I'm definitely eyeing up this prawn, but I know that's Sheena's favorite, so I think I'm gonna leave that one for her.
Can't wait to get into this raw prawn. I prefer raw prawns over cooked ones, and this one looks like a cracker. Plenty more to come in this Dominion Road series. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to hit like, hit subscribe, drop a comment down below, let us know what you thought of this video. Oh yeah, give it a dunk. Super creamy. I'm so glad we got one of these 101 bowls today.